Turn now to our top story here tonight. Two attorneys are in the hospital after getting shot outside the Wake County Courthouse in downtown Raleigh.
There's a lot of moving pieces unfolding in this investigation. So first, let's start with what we know at this hour. Raleigh police say this woman, 57-year-old Gwendolyn White, was taken into custody. You can see her being escorted by police in that video there on your screen. They say it was over a civil court case that had just played out. And after court, White went to her car, got a gun, approached the attorneys in an alleyway and started shooting. Moments ago, we learned the victims have been identified in court documents and as seen on their firm's website as Mary Harris and Jeffrey Whitley. We
have live team coverage for you tonight. Elena Athens has been on the scene there as the investigation has been unfolding all day. But we begin with John Dowding. John, you're learning some new details about those two attorneys who are now hospitalized. What are you learning?
Well, Steve, Lauren, that investigation is continuing here, but right now the alley where all of that chaos broke out earlier today in the heart of downtown Raleigh is back open, and it's coming as the I-team is learning key details about what brought the alleged shooter and those victims to court earlier today. The I-team discovering new details about the woman police say shot two attorneys outside a Wake County courthouse. Eyewitness News obtaining this video showing Raleigh police taking the woman they believe is the shooter into custody. Police identified the suspect as Gwendolyn White and say she's facing attempted murder charges. Court documents identify the victims as Mary Harris and Jeffrey Whitley, seen in bios posted on their law firm's website. The I-team learning White attended a hearing at the Wake County Courthouse Friday morning. The case involving a years-long civil claim she brought against the Rolesville Police Department in 2022. White sued the department for body camera video of an incident she says happened in her home. A judge dismissed the case in January 2026. A judge held a hearing at 10 this morning to determine whether to reinstate the case. Raleigh police say White became, quote, belligerent in the courtroom and left the courthouse just before the shooting. The town of Rolesville confirmed the victims represented the town in this civil matter and belonged to the Fox Rothschild law firm. This isn't the only case White has on file. The I-team finding more than a dozen civil actions she filed since 2022, according to the North Carolina courts database. Now, we did reach out to the town of Rolesville for a comment about that civil case that brought all of these parties involved to the courthouse earlier today. We're still waiting for a response back from the town, and we are also working to learn more details about the condition of those two attorneys who are in the hospital tonight. Live here in downtown Raleigh, I'm John Dowding, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.
You'll be working the story through the evening and have more tonight at 11. We'll see you then, John. Thanks.
And the two attorneys who were shot outside the Wake County Courthouse were in the same courtroom as that suspect. The room was on the 10th floor. Elena Athens continues our team coverage. Elena, we still don't know how those attorneys are doing tonight.
Yeah, we're still working, Lauren, to figure out how they're doing or the extent of their injuries. I did speak with some folks who were inside this courtroom for their own proceedings when the shooting happened.
I got a message from one of my friends asking were we okay.
Securia Stedman was in the middle of a divorce proceeding, then started hearing commotion. There was a shooting just outside of the building. Two attorneys were shot, and this video shows deputies taking the suspected shooter into custody.
This is very wild. This is very wild, especially with it happening while we were in family court.
Police have identified the suspect as 57-year-old Gwendolyn White.
To be here when something like this happens is kind of unsettling.
Police say White was in court this morning with the attorney.